creatures, you don't have to show them all. You show them, like holding their little power drills, yay, raising them up, hoo, 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 hoo. They're having a great time because they've foiled the. So there's the big hole.
It's a great page design so far. Now we get the big one, the big exclamation point.
Okay, now you're going, okay, wait a minute. Okay, this space is the same as this space. So how does this going to be emphasized?
By the border?
By the absence of a border.
The absence, there'll be an open panel, no border. My God, you're brilliant. Okay.
So
you're brilliant, and you got 3 minutes. Now you're going to prove you're brilliant.
Okay, so...
Hey, this is fun. We're turning this into a contest. I mean, this is exciting.
Okay, so we've established this, right? So let's add little bits and pieces of this, little brick,
We're back again
little detail.
There.
And show the the hero.
2.5 minutes. I don't want to make you nervous. 2 1/3 minutes. I've never seen anybody do anything like this so fast. And it looks so good. We must tell the people watching, this is not the finished drawing. These are the layouts, the rough layouts, right? Having done this, which you would do in pencil normally, you then go over it and tighten it up.
I actually have a lot more fun laying out.
Yeah,
because
I can see that.
I draw every day, so it becomes not. It doesn't become easy, but it's something. It's like a friend. It's there all the time.
Yeah.
So it's not too exciting for me. I like creating the different moods with. So essentially, you draw the villain. Ow! What happened to my plans? And his arms flailing. Ah! What do you do?
I like flailing arms. I've always been into that.
And then you show bits and pieces of bricks and stuff falling off of him.
And we all notice there is no border on that panel, which emphasizes that panel.
Right.
You did that with time to spare. We have about another couple of minutes or so. That's sensational. Now, what you were talking about when you drew this, these little thoughts that go into your head, most of that is pretty subliminal when you do a page. I mean, you're not thinking about it that definitely, but it's just part of you. It's instinctive. I mean, you couldn't do it the wrong way because a little alarm would come off. Hey, wait a minute, I can't make this the same as this. But you don't have to say, I'm not going to make this the same as this. It's part of your training. It's part of your knowledge and your talent.
A lot of that comes with just doing it every day. I mean, that's very important. Once you do something all the time, every day, it doesn't become, it becomes natural. It becomes unconscious.
People have asked me, they say, well, don't these artists get stale? I mean, they're drawing the same strip every day, or maybe a different strip, but they're sitting every day drawing pictures. After a while, don't they not want to look at a picture anymore? How do you feel about that? I've been meaning to ask that.
Well, actually, it's true, and I think it's true for any profession. I actually go home and I work 10:30 to 5:30.
10:30 in the morning to
5:30 after, and I come home and I'll either go out with friends, see movies. I'm very interested in movies. Play my guitar, sing and wake everybody up and make it rain.
When you say you come home, you don't work at home. You work in a studio somewhere?
Yeah, we actually have the modern equivalent to the bullpen. That you created. It's called Homage Studios, and in the studio.
Is that in San Diego?
In San Diego. So we get a lot of sun, we get a lot of surf.
That's great.
But Jim Lee's in there, Scott Williams is in there, I'm in there. We have a fantastic painter, Joe Chido, he's in there. He's actually working on Daredevil Black Widow piece. And other artists have been invited over, and other artists have expressed interest in coming in, so we'll be expanding our space.
Well, that sounds exciting.
It's just it's a great feeling.
And it's fun.
Yeah, everybody's there, and you feed. One thing I always tell everybody is that, well, one thing that my teacher in high school taught me, if you feel as an artist that you know everything, then I'm sorry, you're dead as an artist. And it's just great to have Jim there, Scott there. We have assistants there. Other people come in to visit. It's great because everybody approaches everything differently. Like this scene right here, we could emphasize this panel.
That's right.
And we could emphasize this, and it would be the same scene, but slightly different.
To me, that's what's so wonderful about artwork and about writing. No two people do it the same way, and that doesn't mean that the two different ways couldn't each be. Again, it's like a movie.
Right.
You have one director direct a story, and it'll be totally different than the way another director will direct the same story. They might both be good. You'll prefer this or that, and with artwork, it's the same way. And I think that's one of the exciting things about the comic book business. And you know, the way comics have become now, they become like movies in the sense that years ago, nobody knew who drew it. When I say years ago, I mean 50 years ago. Nobody knew who drew a strip or who wrote it. But now, I mean, there are Whilce Portacio fan clubs. And, you know, people know, as there are with the other artists and writers. And it's become a real art form with fans, with people who care. There'll be people who will love having seen this. And I hope they'll love it as much as I loved having you here today, Whilce. I cannot tell you what a pleasure this has been, and I think you've made it abundantly clear why you were invited to the Comic Book Greats. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Thanks. And I can't wait to get that thing home and get it framed. I'm running out of wall space, but I'll find a place to do it. Hey, we did it.